museum today, okay? Inside this building, everything is self-explanatory by reading. I mean, you're welcome to look around. If you don't want to look around, what I can do is to give you people a little orientation concerning the community Baboon Sanctuary, how we all got started or how we are funded. Okay?
We'd like to hear that.
You ready for that?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Well, again, I'd just like to say good morning to you all and welcome to the Community Baboon Sanctuary and Intro to the Natural History Museum in Surrey. The Community Baboon Sanctuary, which is first of its kind throughout the world, is due to the way this was set up. First of all, this is a non-governmental organization which is privately owned by landowners who had signed a voluntary pledge and agreed to abide by a few simple management or conservation plans that has been presented to them. The Community Baboon Sanctuary got started back in 1981 by a documentary film taken by an English guy called Richard Foster from the Belize. And the name of that film was Amate, the Great Fig Tree. And that film reveals where this area have a high population of black horned monkeys, and that's what dragged Dr. Robert Howard. He is a primatologist all the way from Gainesville, Wisconsin, to Belize to see how they could have conserved the home of the few heritage black hounds. They worked here from 1981 until the 23rd of February, 1985, before our sanctuary was officially open to visitors. At that time, they had about 12 landowners. In 1986, they had stretched out wings to 6 other villages, covering an area of approximately 20 miles of sanctuary land. And therefore, membership rose from 12 to about 90 potential landowners, and monkey population is also estimated to be somewhat between some 3,000 to 4,000 black horned monkeys and in 20 miles of sanctuary land. They had set out 5 main goals, which is conservation, research, quality and environmental support program, community development, and tourism. Conservation is done by the local people who leave their properties uncut just to save habitat for the monkeys. Research is done on the monkeys, of course, by Dr. Robert Howitt, many other volunteers, not only on the monkeys, also on the Central American freshwater vertebrate called hikiti, different species of birds, the forests, and it is an ongoing thing with the monkeys. Education. Well, we feel it pretty important trying to motivate the youngsters that will be men and women of tomorrow into a better conservation practice. Community development is where local people realize economic benefits, such as having them doing fish farming, chicken, pigs, organic gardening, oil, and jobs. And tourism, this is the level we're surviving on, where people like you are coming out, paying a little registration fee. That is really coming to Baboon Sanctuary's function. It wasn't hard getting these people to sign these pledges, due to the fact, even before Dr. Robert Howard came here to conduct research on these monkeys, our local people they had, and they still have, a strong respect for the monkeys, in that they have so many human actions about them. To mention a few, they can give you a facial communication, a hand expression, the way mother tend their babies, and more than all, our local farmers, they don't have any competition with these monkeys. Nothing they produce on the farm, the monkeys. The way the pledge goes that these people sign, we ask them, let's say before you all get to your border, you leave a 50 feet of forest. Before I get to mine, I leave a 50 feet of forest. Another thing we ask them, while they're doing their small slash and burn agricultural farming, is to leave like well-known trees that they all know the monkeys is for. And the third thing we ask, do not let everything down to the riverbank. Explaining to them, due to annual flooding, the nutrient from the soil will be washed away so easily, and that even will be resulting in farmers getting very little yield out of the crop which they're planting. Another thing could happen, they could lose a portion of their property due to petty erosion. Right now, they're doing small subsistence farming. But should they decide to go into commercial farming and they should still follow our farming practices, then we should still have what one would reference to be as a skeleton forest. With clearing here, strips of forest connecting to other clearing here and there, and it will be able to maintain a certain population of our monkeys. We had also got a little bit of support from the WWF-US, the Zoological Society of Milwaukee County, and also the Lincoln Park, Zoo of Chicago. At this present moment, we are no longer getting any support from any of those institutions. We were forced to be self-sustainable and dependent on the other tourism. I should even mention we are still getting a little bit of support from a British institution called PAC, Protected Area Conservation Trust. And the people who got this all started was Paulette Young. He was the local founder, was also sanctuary manager. He passed away in April of 2009. Dr. Robert Howard is a primatologist from Basement, Wisconsin, and John Lyon, he's a plant ecologist. Maybe there's something I had never mentioned to you that you would like to know about. Also, you could feel free to ask the question. I will be more than glad to answer if I can. If I can't, I'll be honest enough and say, hey, I don't know. I want to make up a story for you. Inside here, everything is self-explanatory by reading. You're welcome to look around. There's tons of information in this building. We have both living and dead exhibit in this building. Let me see what you come up with. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.